Welcome to Start News Global. I'm Surya Gangadharan. 3 days ago, I had put out a story which actually drew from a report in the Kathmandu Post in Nepal. It was written by Anil Giri, the original article. And what I drew from it was a flood of questions that I later put into a story for Start News Global. So I'd like you to listen to what I had to say. The title of my article was China's Panchen Lama and the flight to Lumbini that was not to be. So very briefly, it was about, the report was about China trying to smuggle in the Panchen Lama into Nepal for a Buddhist event that was to be held over the weekend. Why would China want to smuggle in the Panchen Lama is something that struck me. But when you look at it, China does a lot of things in many parts of the world that would not be of the same style or intent, but roughly similar. They killed 20 of our people in the Galwan Valley not very long ago. The ongoing feud in the South China Sea against the Philippines is something which we keep reading about and hearing about. So this attempt to smuggle in the Panchen Lama would have been of the same, perhaps, caliber. I may be exaggerating, but it's interesting that China would want to do this when it has good relations with Nepal. And remember, there is a communist government in Nepal. It has a communist prime minister in KP Sharma Oli, and he is favorably disposed to Nepal. Yet, they tried to smuggle him in. The reason could be because the Panchen Lama has no credibility since he is a China appointee. As you're aware, there is a Panchen Lama appointed by the Dalai Lama, but China disappeared him some time ago. We don't know where the boy is and what happened to him. And therefore, China has appointed its own Panchen Lama and is trying to do business with him. It doesn't sell because the Panchen Lama has no credibility, but China still persists. And perhaps they saw reason in trying to bring this boy into Nepal for such a big event in Lumbini, the birthplace of the Buddha. The interesting point here is that the Nepali government appears to have no idea this was happening. Although Anil Giri in his report cites government sources, anonymous government sources, saying that there was a move to bring this man in, and it didn't work out because Nepal does not give visas for religious leaders like the Dalai Lama or the Panchen Lama. And the issue was China thought perhaps they could smuggle him in. This is quite an incredible thing to do when you look at it, because it is a violation of everything. It even imperils your diplomatic ties with a country like Nepal, which China has been trying to get close to for a long time, and they have considerable influence there. Were they risking all that? We don't know. China thinks in mysterious ways. Anyway, just to cut a long story short, the Panchen Lama thing didn't happen, but there was a mysterious flight from Chengdu to Lumbini that was cancelled on the day the Panchen Lama was supposed to arrive in Nepal. So when you say there's no smoke without fire, these are little pointers to the fact that perhaps there was something in the wind. Somebody got to know about it and put it out in the public realm, so there would be no embarrassment to the Nepali government or to the Chinese government. And predictably, Prime Minister Oli of Nepal said he had no idea about this. Foreign Minister Dioba said much the same thing. And everything has kind of settled down. But it's a pointer to how China works, the way it thinks, and what we should be in this part of the world, so close to China, be constantly aware of. That China has intent, it has motivation, it has interests that it sees along its periphery, and it will do whatever it seeks to do to ensure that those interests are protected and taken forward. That's all from me, Surya Gangadharan. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on social media, and look forward to more such chats going forward. Thank you.